Navigating college websites is a skill, and you're going to learn this skill right now. We're going to talk about it right now. So, the first thing that I want you to know is that college is amazing. Oh, it's great. But those websites are designed to sell you something, okay? The product they are selling you is a degree, a very expensive degree, probably. So just keep in mind that these websites are advertising, okay? So one of the things that I want you to get really good at is cutting through the lovely pictures of people having fun and smiling on the quad, which is true, okay? That is actually part of college for sure. That is really a wonderful thing about college, is that is a true thing that happens. But what I want you to research on these websites is the actual education that you're going to get. And so everything that has to do with admissions is going to be an advertisement for you. Of course, they want you to love it there. They want you to want to go there. And we do. We want you to go there. That's great. But those pages are going to be really splashy and fun. And what we want to do is look for the actual meat and potatoes of what the education, the experience itself is going to look like. And that is found under the academics tab of most of these websites. Okay. So go to the academics tab, look at the major that you're interested in. And I want you to look very specifically at the actual classes you're going to have to take. Okay. So for example, I've got a student who really wants to go to school for architecture. And we were going through some college websites the other day. And what she found is that a school that she really wanted to go to, all of the architecture classes were like pretty generic. I mean, they're training you well. You'll get a good degree and a good education. But she was like, this is design 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 for the 8 semesters that I'm going to be at school. Like, is it that interesting? There wasn't much on there about what exactly that meant. But at another school, there were specific design classes about like Baroque architecture and, you know, all of these other things that were much more specific than design 1 through 8. And then she became more interested in that school because she was like, this is a program I actually want to participate in. So look at the classes. I also want you to look at the professors in each subject that you're interested in, okay? Like, take a look at the research that some of them have done. Read the titles of the work they've published. You don't have to read the whole thing. They're going to make you do that later. But just like take a look and see if they're people that you're interested in learning from, if these are topics that you really want to pursue in this way. Super great. And then you also want to look at the student life and extracurriculars tabs. This is going to help you with that Why This College supplement, of course. But you want to know exactly what clubs and things that you want to have in your life. So for example, if you want to sing a cappella, like a cappella singing in college, which I did a lot of, make sure that the schools that you apply to have those choirs or those programs, or be ready to start your own, because that is something that's really important to your overall happiness and enjoyment of the experience, is that you have programs that you want to be a part of. Also look very closely at the study abroad programs. If that's something you're interested in, make sure that the school has a study abroad program that you would want to do. That can be really fun to look at as well. And just always keep in mind that they're trying to sell you something. So look for cold, hard data over flashy pictures, or like, everyone loves this place, which they, people do. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be amazing. It's just be aware that it's an advertisement. The other thing that might be helpful that I have my students do is go search online for videos of students reviewing their experiences of that school. So for example, I had a girl who wanted to go to fashion school, and she researched videos of people talking about the program at the school that she really wanted to go to. And one of the girls said, hey, look, I really enjoyed the classes here. I really was not set up well for an actual career in fashion. And I learned a lot of stuff, but it wasn't as useful as I wanted it to be. And I sort of wish that the school had a program that, had given us professional placement or internships or something like that. And that was important information for my student to have. That altered the school that she chose, because that student said, information was great, education was great, preparedness for actually having a career, not so great. So usually those reviews are a little more unvarnished than what's published by the school's admissions office. So go take a look at that. Take everything with a grain of salt, okay? And always follow your gut on these things, because that curiosity and that feeling of intuition is going to lead you in the right direction.